Welcome to Oxford News This Week. I'm Elgin Nichols.
And I'm Terry Stiles. In this week's news, a fishing tail is recognized, a local charity group has what it takes, and a burglary at Mulberry Hills Golf Club.
Stay tuned. Learn more about these stories and others. The Oxford News begins right now. The Oxford Village Council voted 4-0 to extend a conditional offer of employment to Leigh Ann O'Connor of Waterford for the clerk-treasurer position. Councilman Dave Bailey, however, was absent during the vote. Conditions of the offer will be addressed by Village Attorney Bob Davis and Village President Sue Bassardit, then brought back to the council for consideration. O'Connor cited her knowledge of front office work and her ability to successfully manage people, paired with her skills as a leader and team player as assets.
In a 7-2 vote, the Oxford Downtown Development Authority Board finally extended an employment offer to Glenn Pape of Howell for the executive director position that's been empty since early February. Pape told the board he can make Oxford the showcase for Oakland County. Pape also said he has a lengthy career in education, planning, and economic development. He was one of 2 candidates interviewed by the board during its July 17th regular meeting. Since 2003, the DDA has had 6 directors. 4 resigned for other positions, 1 quit to start a family, and 1 was chopped due to the board cuts. The last director, Joe Frost, left earlier this year to take a job with Main Street of Oakland County.
There's still plenty of summer left, but Oxford Orient Fish is already thinking about kids heading back to school and the tools that kids need to succeed in the coming year. That is why the group is once again asking the community for help in conducting its annual school backpack drive, and now through Friday, August 18th, Fish is seeking donations in the form of brand new backpacks, 3-ring binders, pocket folders, lined paper, notebooks, pens, pencils, erasers, scissors, markers, highlighters, crayons, rulers, glue sticks, and pencil sharpeners. Last year, Fish gave backpacks to over 200 local students. This year, the goal is 2.5. Let's make it happen.
Discussion over who should be the next executive director of the Oxford Downtown Development Authority Board meeting touched on a broader topic of the lack of involvement by business owners. Board member Gino Malaya Jr. pointed out who he felt was missing at the DDA's monthly meetings are the business owners sitting in the audience providing input, insight, and guidance on a variety of issues. The 9-member DDA board regularly meets on the 3rd Monday of the month at 6 p.m. The meetings are open to the public and take place in the Village Council chambers at 22 West Burdick. You know where it's at. To learn more about the DDA, please visit www.downtownoxford.
Oxford Village resident Grant Fry recently won the Pure Michigan Fishing Tail Sweepstakes. Folks were invited to submit their stories of fun and success on the water, but they had to be told in 250 words or less. His submission, entitled A Half Day of School, recounting an exciting trip that he and his sons, Brandon and Drew, took to the Harbor Beach about 10 years ago, what it turned out to be. And congratulations, Grant.
Okay, nearly $1,000. Ready?
Yeah, right.
Nearly $1,000 in cash was stolen and property damaged during a July 20 burglary at the Mulberry Hills Golf Club. According to the Oakland County Sheriff report, one of the owners, who lives in the upstairs apartment, heard the cash register making beeping sounds during the night. Anyone with any information regarding the Mulberry Hills burglary is asked to please contact Sergeant Keith Weir at 248-628-3600 or call the Sheriff's Office tip line 1-888-TURN-1-IN or 1-800-773-2587. That's it for Oxford News this week. If you'd like to learn more about these stories or others, you can catch us on our website, occtv.org, on YouTube, and of course on your regular cable channels, Charter Channel 191 and AT&T Channel 99.
Coming up soon on OCTV, our very own Cody Wright with the Sports Report, and you won't want to miss Auto Talk and Science in the News with Dave Kenny.
I'm Terry Stiles, and this is Oxford News this week, where we bring your news closer to home.
And I'm Elgin Nichols. Remember, always be kind to your friends and neighbors, and thanks for watching.
Welcome to Science in the News. I'm Dave Kenny, and these stories are taken from the publication New Scientist. In our first story, daily pills may become a thing of the past for people who have HIV. A long-acting injection has been found to work just as well or better than standard pill-based antiretroviral therapy, or ART, at preventing the virus from bouncing back and becoming infectious again. At the end of a 2-year trial of 286 people with HIV, 94% of those who had injections of the long-lasting therapy every 8 weeks had the virus under control, defined as having less than 50 copies of the virus per milliliter of blood. A monthly form of the injection was effective in 87% of those who had it, while standard ART pills worked for 84% of those who took them. The results were unveiled by Joseph Aaron of the University of North Carolina at a conference of the International AIDS Society in Paris. The treatment is a suspension of 2 antiretroviral drugs called cabotegravir and rilpivirine. When injected into the buttock, these drugs collected between muscle fibers and slowly leached out into the bloodstream. A single dose can last for 48 weeks or more, says Peter Williams of the pharmaceutical firm Janssen, who helped lead the project. Only 2 people dropped out from having the injections. Although some reported soreness at the injection site, almost all participants were happy with the injection compared with taking pills, says Williams. An injected ART could be particularly useful for people with a more chaotic lifestyle or in places where HIV stigma can make people nervous about being seen to take pills, says Williams. It remains to be seen how many will want to go this route. Michael Brady, medical director of the Terence Higgins Trust charity in the UK, agrees we welcome the prospect of injectable therapy, which will further increase choice and for many will be preferable to taking tablets, he says. And our next story, see, hear. Well, our eardrums appear to move and shift our hearing in the same direction as our eyes are looking. Why this happens is unclear, but it may help us work out which objects we see are responsible for the sounds we hear. Jennifer Groh at Duke University in Durham, North Carolina, and her team have been using microphones inserted into people's ears to study how their eardrums change during saccades, the movement that occurs when we shift visual focus from one place to another. You won't notice it, but our eyes go through several saccades a second to take in our surroundings. Examining 16 people, the team detected changes in ear canal pressure that were probably caused by middle ear muscles tugging on the eardrum. These pressure changes indicate that when we look left, for instance, the drum in our left ear gets pulled further into the ear and that of our right ear gets pushed out before they both swing back and forth a few times. These changes in the eardrums began as early as 10 milliseconds before the eye even started to move and continued for a few tens of milliseconds after the eyes stopped. We think that before actual eye movement occurs, the brain sends a signal to the ears to say, "I have commanded the eyes to move 12 degrees to the right," says Groh. The eardrum movements that follow the change in focus may prepare our ears to hear sounds from a particular direction. Never before has the position of the eyes been seen to have an effect on the ear, says Dave Bolkin at Cornell University in Ithaca, New York. How our moving eardrums affect what we hear is unclear, says Groh. One theory for why the eyes and ears move together in this way is that it helps the brain make sense of what we see and what we hear. The discovery could lead to better hearing aids, which currently amplify all sound equally regardless of where it is coming from. And in the insect world, you might call it a web of deceit. The webs made by one spider exploit a visual effect to lure nocturnal insects to their doom, offering the first evidence that webs can attract nocturnal prey. The lace sheet weaver lives in subtropical Asian forest. It builds its large horizontal webs just above the ground level in shady spots. Aimin Xiu at the Tsinghua University in Taiwan and his colleagues noticed that the silk is highly reflective, giving the web a whitish appearance that may be visible to insects at night. They remove spiders from their webs and use charcoal to blacken some of them. Such webs attracted significantly less prey. Smart little spiders. Well, that's it for this edition of Science in the News. I'm Dave Kenny. Stay tuned to Oxford Community Television.
Woke up and for the first time, the animals were gone. Our clocks are ticking now, so before our time is gone, I cover my eyes, still all I see is you.
There's a lot of history to Oxford. Hidden around every corner, deep in every crack, and sometimes right in front of you, waiting to be discovered. If you just dig a little, you'll find the great history of our beautiful town. Welcome to historic Oxford. Do you love local sports? Whether it's Oxford High School or Parks and Rec, you can buy copies of each game. To purchase your copy, call us at 248-628-9658 or give us an email at manager@occtv.org or talk to us at the next game. Hopefully we'll see you there.
What's happening out there, Wildcat fans? Cody Wright here with the Sports Report. This summer season is flying by, and before you know it, school will be starting. And I know a lot of you don't like the sound of that. However, it does bring us the start of another Wildcat sports year. There's not a whole lot to talk about in the sports this week. However, Athletic Director Cole Andrews has resigned, and he is now being replaced by Jordan Ackerman, who will begin his new position on July 31st. Ackerman was offered an annual salary of $98,000 for the upcoming school year. His last 2 years were spent as high school assistant principal and athletic director at Anchor Bay. Before entering public education, he served as sports information director and head coach for baseball at Rochester College. Ackerman holds a master's degree in educational administration from Central Michigan University. We want to welcome him to the team and hope for a successful sports season ahead. Like I said, that is all there is for this week. There's not a whole lot to touch on. We're in the middle of summer, but like I said, there is the fall season that is right around the corner. So that's all for this week's sports. Don't forget to go to occtv.org and check out the other programs offered from a wide variety that can all be viewed on our YouTube page, which you can access through the website. Once again, that is occtv.org. I want to thank you guys for watching. Until next time, I'm Cody Wright. We'll see you soon.
Are you a movie buff? A gamer? A fan of music? Or do you just enjoy all things media? Then you should watch Media Maniacs on Monday through Friday at 3:30 and at 11:30 on the weekends, right before the all-night movies. Remember, Media Maniacs. They review everything and they're just crazy enough to do it.
Battles aren't won solely on the field. That's a common misconception. Battles are won within, over enemies of fear, enemies of doubt. In that place where promises are kept. Promises to oneself. Promises to one's community. Promises to one's country. In the heart of every Marine, you'll find a promise. A promise forever kept. A promise of battles won.
Hi, I'm Julie Hogan. Welcome to your weekly calendar of events where we feature your weekly community events for Oxford and Addison Township, including charity, special fundraisers, and general community information. If you or your organization would like us to help you get your message out to our viewing public, please contact us at 248-628-9658 or go to our website occtv.org. Round up your family and friends and come join us at the annual Oxford Lone Ranger Parade and Festival on Saturday, August 5th in downtown Oxford. In case you didn't know, the original Lone Ranger, Brace Beamer, was a fellow resident of Oxford along with his horse Silver, who lived on his farm. This event was created to share the values that the Lone Ranger held dear to his heart. The festival begins at 10 a.m. with all kinds of great events for young and old. The kids will love the Kids Corral, which hosts a mechanical bull, blow-ups, bounce house, petting zoo, and much more. Best of all, it's free. For the rest of the crew, check out all the fun stuff happening in Centennial Park, such as ironwork, log carving, and live entertainment. There'll also be great exhibits about the Lone Ranger at the museum. And of course, don't forget to catch the famous parade that starts at 11 a.m. You won't want to miss it. Addison Township Library has all kinds of great things going on this summer. The library will be hosting the Junk in the Trunk sale on Saturday, August 12th at 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. at the library located at 1400 Rochester Road in Leonard. Reserve your spot for only $10 to sell your new or used items or crafts. Reservation proceeds will go to the new building fund. Also, the Genealogy Society of Addison Township is meeting on August 10th at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Addison Township Library. Learn more about your past and discover yourself while you share your passion for genealogy, discover software and online sites, and learn how to read antique handwriting. If you'd like more info about either of these events, please call 248-628-7180 or stop by the library located at 1400 Rochester Road in Leonard. Quick reminder to bring a seat and come join your neighbors every Thursday for downtown Oxford's Concerts in the Park. This event is free and runs every Thursday until August 24th. The open mic starts at 6 p.m. with the concert starting at 7. The next event is this Thursday, August 3rd, featuring a group called Ruby T and Valentine, which will entertain you with country western and folk. You can get the upcoming schedule and featured groups by going to the website downtownoxford.org and clicking on Events. There's still plenty of summer left, but Oxford Orient Fish is already thinking about kids heading back to school and equipping them with the tools they need to succeed. That's why this great local charity group is once again conducting its annual school backpack drive and asking the community for help. Now through Friday, August 18th, Fish is seeking donations in the form of brand new backpacks and school supplies, which will go to students in Oxford and Lake Orion school districts. Donations can be dropped off at the Fish Food Pantry, located at 487 First Street in Oxford between 9:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Folks who are unable to shop for supplies can donate money and have a Fish volunteer do the shopping for you. Last year, Fish gave backpacks brimming with new supplies to 212 local students. This year, the goal is 230. Let's all help them reach their goal. For more information, please visit oxfordorientfish.org or call 248-628-3933. The Oxford Public Library is also featuring a program called Spices of the World on Tuesday, August 8th at 6:30 p.m. Learn about Spices of the World, get some great recipes, and bring home a special seasoning packet created especially for this program. Be sure to register for your spot by calling 248-628-3034 or go to their website, miopl.org. If you own a business, belong to an organization, or are just a local resident wishing to show your support for our school programs, music concerts, or any of the many programs broadcast by our TV station, you can become a sponsor or underwriter for OCTV. A promotional spot will be created just for you, and our broadcast announcers will give you continuous recognition. It's a great way to promote your organization. For more info, contact our station manager, Bill Service, at 248-628-9658, or email him at manager@occtv.org. Also, don't forget, you can locate your OCTV program schedule by going to our website and clicking on Schedule. There you'll find a list of great OCTV programs, dates, and times. One program I recommend you check out is our Oxford News This Week, hosted by Elgin Nichols and Terry Stiles. This duo will be sure to fill you in on all the latest news happening in your community. Also in this program, Cody Wright will fill you in on the latest community sports, and Dave Kenny will follow with what's new in the automotive news. Tune in and check them out. This is Oxford Community TV's weekly calendar of events, and I'm your host, Julie Hogan. Join us next week to learn more about new and exciting events happening in your neighborhood. Until then, make it a great week, and thank you for watching.
Hi, it's Connie from Connie's Kitchen. I just wanted to remind you to watch us on OCTV and Uverse and
Okay, cut.
this is Connie from Connie's Kitchen at Treetop Lodge, reminding you to watch my program on OCTV and on Charter and
Cut.
Hi, it's Connie from Connie's Kitchen here at Treetop Lodge, reminding you to watch us on OCTV and YouTube and Charter and...
Alright, cut. I think you forgot your lines, Connie.
I don't have lines.
Should have called lines.
Lines, there we go. Lines. Okay, 3, 2, 1 me.
Here we go. 3, 2.
Join me here at Treetop Lodge. This is Connie from Connie's Kitchen, reminding you that you can watch us on OCTV and YouTube, Charter Channel 199, Uverse Channel 99. Can you imagine if we had to go through this every time? Yeah, right? Okay, see ya. This is Connie from Connie's Kitchen here at Treetop Lodge, and I want to remind you to join me here at the Lodge for Connie's Kitchen on OCTV, on YouTube, on Charter Channel 199, on Uverse Channel 99, and enjoy the show.
Welcome to American Legion in Oxford for the best fish on Fridays. That's right, from noon to 8:30. You can get the best walleye in Michigan. You can get walleye, baked cod, chicken strips, baked potatoes, and more. On the hall side of the Legion, oh, hello there, friends. You can have 12 friends on a table, any one of the best military museums in Michigan. And the dining side, oh, hello again. More comfortable with many 4-seat tables and a couple of 5-seaters. Now on Friday, we usually have about 400 to 500 of best friends for our fish. Carry out? You bet. We have 50 to 60 carryouts at the post. We have some young fins with the birthdays and some of our best seniors at the post. Oh yeah, waitresses, they go like a track waitress to get your food. If you have never enjoyed our secret's famous walleye at the Legion, come on in every Friday from noon to 8:30 at the American Legion Post 108 on 130 East Rainer Road, Oxford.
Welcome to this edition of Auto Talk. I'm Dave Kenny, and these stories are taken from the publication Automotive News. In our first story, seeking to add to its dominant police vehicle market share, Ford Motor Company on July 20th unveiled the industry's first pursuit-rated pickup. The 2018 F-150 police responder produces 375 horsepower and 470 pounds-feet of torque from a 3.5-liter EcoBoost engine paired with a 10-speed transmission. It will reach a top speed of 100 miles per hour and has a towing capacity of 7,000 pounds and 132 cubic feet of interior space, more than any other police vehicle. The 5-seat pickup joins the Taurus-based Police Interceptor sedan, the Explorer-based Police Interceptor utility, and the Fusion-based Police Responder hybrid unveiled earlier this year. The automaker also offers non-pursuit rated transit-based prisoner transport vehicles and the F-150 and expedition-based special service vehicles. Ford said it will add a second hybrid police vehicle, although it's unclear on which vehicle it will be based. Ford's 2018 F-150 police responder is the perfect all-terrain law enforcement vehicle, Stephen Tyler, Ford's police brand marketing manager, said. He said the pickup will likely be used by sheriff's offices and border patrol in off-road situations. Ford officials declined to discuss volume projections, however. The Blue Oval controls 63% of the U.S. police market and has sold vehicles to law enforcement since 1920, when the Model T was used to catch bad guys. The F-150 police responder includes a number of interior features, including a column shifter, heavy-duty cloth front seats, and slim bolsters with anti-stab plates, vinyl rear seating, and heavy-duty vinyl flooring. The 2018 F-150 police responder will go on sale in the spring of 2018. And still at Ford, Ford Motor Company says the freshened 2018 Mustang will be the fastest pony car ever, going from 0 to 60 in 4 seconds with its new optional drag strip mode. The vehicle, which goes on sale this fall, will also gain horsepower and torque over the outgoing model, thanks in part to the automaker's new 10-speed transmission. Horsepower for the 5-liter V8 engine jumps to 460 from 435, and torque increases to 420 feet from 400. The 4-cylinder 2.3-liter EcoBoost engine gets 310 horsepower, same as the 2017 model, but the torque increases 30 pounds to 350. The 0 to 60 time for the V8 engine bests that of the $94,000 Porsche 911 Carrera Force heads. It's achievable with the automaker's new drag strip mode, which comes as part of the optional performance package. Typically, when you shift gears, you give up time, says Carl Widman, Mustang's chief engineer. In drag strip mode, the engine torque doesn't drop when you're shifting. You get peak engine torque and horsepower straight through thanks to our new Ford-built 10-speed transmission. The 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine in drag strip mode goes from 0 to 60 in 5 seconds. Not bad. Ford unveiled the 2018 Mustang during the Detroit Auto Show. It gains a more aggressive look that includes new hood vents and optional spoiler. It also gets an optional 12-inch digital cluster, new generation LED headlights and taillights available across all trim lines, and a number of new tech features. Ford is dropping the Mustang's 3.7-liter V6 engine, which executives have said account for only 15% of sales. And on the recall front, FCA Chrysler Automobiles is recalling 7,800 Dodge Challengers in the U.S. because the cars may roll after being parked. FCA will update vehicle software to help ensure the vehicles are in park. The recall affects 2017 Challengers with a 5.7-liter V6 and V8 engine, that is, an 8-speed automatic transmission. According to an FCA statement, drivers may shift into park while the engine is running, erroneously believing that their vehicles are in park because the shifters and instrumentation may indicate so. Then, if the drivers exit the vehicles without setting the parking brake, as FDA recommends, the vehicles could roll. FCA will update transmission software to better enable drivers to engage park, according to the statement. FCA said in the statement that it is unaware of any injuries or accidents related to the problem, adding that the recall is unrelated to previous FCA campaigns. A spokesman for FCA declined to comment or confirm details about the defective vehicles. Effective vehicles have software that automatically shifts them into park when ignitions are turned off. If the car fails to reach park, a warning chime sounds along with a message saying, "Service trans, press brake when stopped, key off engine to engage park." Then, about 390 cars are being recalled in Canada, with an additional 119 outside North America, according to the statement. The automaker last year recalled 1.1 million vehicles worldwide, about 811,000 of them in the U.S., for a rollaway defect that has caused 68 injuries and 266 reported crashes in vehicles. Well, that's all for this edition of Auto Talk. I'm Dave Kenny, and as always, may the wind be at your back as you cruise down life's highways.
We are